Hello students, today I am going to discuss with you concept of cellular totipotency and differentiation. I am Dr. Ruma Masur, Assistant Professor from Parvatibai Chogle College of Arts and Science, Autonomous. Outline of this lecture is concept of cellular totipotency, concept of differentiation, concept of de-differentiation and redifferentiation. At the end of this lecture, you will be able to describe concept of cellular totipotency, explain concept of differentiation, differentiate between de-differentiation and redifferentiation. To introduce this concept, we have to first understand that the plant body is a complex multicellular organization made up of variety of tissue and cell types which are coordinated and integrated structurally and functionally. All these cells have a common origin, which is a single cell of the newly formed zygote. It is this zygote which subsequently undergoes division, redivision and forms an embryo. Embryo further divides and gives rise to the entire plant during seed germination. This means that zygote has got all the stored information in the chromosomal DNA of the nucleus. Each of these cells contain all the genetic information needed for growth and development of an entire plant. It is this inherent potential of a cell which is known as totipotency. To understand the concept of cellular totipotency, it is better understood into a technique which is called as plant tissue culture. In tissue culture, the cells from leaf, stem, root or other plant parts are allowed to grow in culture medium containing mineral nutrients, vitamins and hormones. This encourages cell division and growth and produces an unorganized proliferative mass of cells which is known as callus tissue. Thus, a callus tissue in broader sense is a totipotent, carrying all the information which is required for it to turn into a full-fledged plantlet. I have introduced two images over here of an explant which grows into the callus when placed into the nutrient medium supplemented with plant growth hormones and other nutrients. Let us try to understand the concept of differentiation. A multicellular explant is made up of different types of cells. Some are dividing cells and some are non-dividing cells. But all the cells derived from a single celled zygote through the process of cell division and cellular differentiation. So, the cells of the explant are present in differentiated state. So, in the image I have placed over here, how a zygote which turns into a multicellular explant. Concept of de-differentiation. When such an explant is brought into the callus culture, most of the cells, including the non-dividing mature cells within the explant, start to divide and form a mass of undifferentiated callus tissue. This phenomenon is termed as de-differentiation. The cells of the callus are called as de-differentiated cells. So, you can see over here the explant and the callus formed. Concept of redifferentiation. When such a de-differentiated cell mass is placed in a medium which is suitable for plant regeneration, the cells again form the whole plant or plant organ. This phenomenon is known as redifferentiation. So, For a differentiated cell of an explant to express its totipotency in tissue culture, it first undergoes the process of dedifferentiation and finally redifferentiation. Point to remember, differentiated explant dedifferentiates into callus and then redifferentiates to whole plant. The references used for this presentation: Rajasthan MK, Introduction to Plant Tissue Culture; Kumar U, Methods in Plant Tissue Culture; and additional reference used is www.biologydiscussion.com. Thank you.